Referee is Angelo Hao, national referee. Our second referee, Mark Santos, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First for the Gerflor Defenders. Setter from the University of Santo Tomas, number 6, Jane Gonzalez. Middle blocker from the University of Perpetual Health System Delta, number 12, Shai Umandal. Opposite hitter also from Perpetual Health, number 17, Jenny Gaviola. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 21, Jeanette Villarreal. Outside spiker from Holy Cross Davao, number 22, Shang Berte. Outside spiker from Lyceum of the Philippines University, number 23, Bienwanilio. Starting libero, also from LPU, the team captain, number 19, Pia Sarmiento. Head coach for Gerflor is Semi Akailar. And now the starters for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Setter from the Far Eastern University, number 1, Kyle Negrito. Middle blocker from the National University, number 5, Risa Sato. Middle blocker from the College of St. Benil, number 6, Jeanette Panaga. Opposite hitter from De La Salle University, number 7, Michelle Gumabao. Outside spiker from the University of the Philippines, number 18, Tots Carlos. Outside spiker from Adamson University, number 23, Gemma Galanza. Starting libero from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 8, Ella De Jesus. Head coach for Creamline is Sherwin Meneses. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Gerflor versus Creamline.
Live in Inares Center, Antipolo City. Here are your starters. Starting lineup for Gerflor Defenders. We have Villarreal, Umandal, Juanillo, Berte, Gaviola, Gonzalez, and Sarmiento under Coach Sammy Akailar. Let's start this new way to watch a PVL via the Pilipinas Live app for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos for the Cool Smashers. We have Gumabao, Panaga, Galanza, Carlos Sato, Negrito, and De Jesus under the leadership of Coach Sherwin Meneses. Here we go. Set 1 is underway.
First serve of the match to Gerflor.
Right now we are live on One Sports and One Sports Plus, and of course the Pilipinas Live app.
Well, this is going to be a tough match. We say that because Gerflor, again, yet to win. And they're going against the defending champs who have yet to lose. So it's going to be a kind of David and Goliath kind of match. However, what you want to see from Gerflor is the fight. You know, them sticking to their system, sticking to the game plan, and just enjoy it, get experience.
Definitely, you are right on that, Miss Noreen. It's the dichotomy for today's
That dichotomy.
Interesting. We have Gemma Galanza on deck, ready to serve with the first point to Creamline. Ball is kept alive. Chance for Creamline. Panaga gets that point, and the crowd roars.
Well, that's one thing we're expecting to see more today from Creamline. Them running the middle. We saw in their previous matches a lot of the wing hitters, you know, getting active. But right now, I'm sure they also want to practice their, their plays, try to run the middles.
Actually, we saw that how here in Gerflor, Clavano is activating the middles. Gaviola, saved by Ella De Jesus. Gaviola again. Oh! She gets it.
Going cross court there. See, these are the improvements you want to see from Gerflor, because all these players have come from, they have their own story, their narrative, their past. You know that they're all here for a reason. They're all good. So you just want to see their games come out.
At talaga namang nakaka-excite makita na lumabas yung laro ng Gerflor when it comes to playing against one of the top teams here in the PVL. Multi-champion team right here for the Cool Smashers.
Oh, good cover.
Gaviola again. Attempts. Good dig by Ella.
Oh,
And that point goes to the Creamline Cool Smashers. Noreen, it's the second conference of Gerflor. If I'm not mistaken, it's the 13th conference of the Creamline Cool Smashers. So, you know, there's a big difference, like what we were talking about with the experience gap. How will this help Gerflor when it comes to, of course, their birthing pains and, of course, their training as well?
we also have to mention this is their second conference, no, for Gerflor. But it's a revamp also in their lineup because of the player movements in and around the league. So you have to say it's a different team. You know, we see Gonzalez, we see Villarreal, obviously coming from team Army. So it's a new composition. I think there's less pressure on their end because they just formed the team, and you just want to see them improve through the matches.
Tama ka nga dyan. Makadikit lang sila sa sistema nila. Pero it's additive for them.
Yeah, we know Coach Shami Akailar is a champion coach. You know,
13 titles at that.
and I'm sure he's going to count more in what he brings to this team. He's gonna gel, make sure that this team gels, and try to at least get victories from now on.
Gonzalez passes it.
Oh!
And we have here Jaime Ascalon ready to report to us from the sidelines. Go ahead, Jaime.
Alexis and Noreen, always ready, always prepared. Shang Berte shared to me that she was not ready for a call from Gerflor, that she was so nervous. She had someone else answer that call to her. Now, she stayed ready though, playing pocket tournaments in Pennsylvania, USA, and worked out every day, which is why even if she was not ready for the call, she was in shape and ready. Now, make sure you guys can watch this game in the Pilipinas Live app for just 149 pesos. Alexis and Noreen?
Pennsylvania. Ibang klase talaga ang experience when you play abroad, right, Noreen?
For sure. And, you know, we're lucky because when people play abroad and they come in, we always say they're also, you know, sharing information that they gather from their stints in other countries.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna talk to you about that. Because we know that said Domingo is now going to play for Nakonra Chasima.
Yes.
And that is where Mylene Paat had an award a few conferences ago. And then we have Jaja Santiago, we have Brian Pagonas for Win Streak in Taiwan, we have Mark Espejo, so, and of course, we have the Guzman for the Denso. So, grabe, ibang klase talaga yung may bibigay na experience internationally, no, when it comes to the local leagues.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you see these players, if they have time, they come over and they play some banner the national team, no? And yeah, it's what they learn, the experience they get there, it's what they bring here to our country. That's why the game is constantly evolving.
Speaking of that, we have Arizo Sato with that point a while back.
Yeah, the toss was low for Tox Carlos. But before that, we were looking at their captain, Eliza Valdez. Taking it easy so far here in today's game.
We have Shang Berte ready on deck to serve. Galanza! And that was saved by Jenny Gaviola. And that was way too wide for Brienne Juanilio.
And that's one thing you want to avoid, you know, these mishits, these hitting errors. Because, you know, if you get blocked, you can practice your coverage. But once you hit it out, that's it. That's the end of the rally.
You are correct on that, Noreen. Actually nga baka isipan na ibang fans, 8th point na, bakit wala pang time out? So, we actually wanted to share to our new PVL viewers, as announced by the league's director, Sherwin Malonzo, one of the primary changes here is the 13th point as a technical timeout for a faster match. How will this be different for this conference, Lori?
I think it will be a little bit of an adjustment, only because for so many years since since the technical timeout happened, we're so used to 8 and 16. But again, there's constant improvement in the game, trying to make it faster. So just one, we took that from PVL, one technical timeout. But I think at 12, this one's at 13. So I think they'll get used to it and they will appreciate.
At pwede na rin mag-huddle during challenge ngayon.
Because there's just one timeout per team. So Rule 1 is technical timeout. Rule 2 is one timeout per team.
One team timeout.
And the third new rule is during challenges, you can huddle with your coaches. Yeah.
That is right. We have PVL system changes here for a faster and more exciting match. We have Shai Umandal ready on deck to serve, sister of Jao Umandal.
Oh,
Yes,
I
as
was
you
going to
can
ask
see,
you.
The resemblance is quite uncanny. We have Kyle to Gemma yet again.
Good save.
Kyle to Gemma.
Boy, Ella De Jesus has been doing a great job as the libero.
Saved by MG. And from the pipe, we have Don Carlos yet again.
Well, before the referee blew the whistle, there's a stoppage of the rally because of a challenge.
And we have a challenge right here. The Gerflor coaches are calling for a net touch.
Well, even the referees didn't hear the buzzer because of the crowd. A good-sized crowd here.
Lagi tayo maghanda sa service. Kargadong service nila. Pero kahit paano nakuha naman natin. Gawa mo lang sila ng set play. Minsan yung opposite nila doon, yung OP nila, umiikot dito, tres. Kaya kanibuti nakuha mo. Kaya ba't mo, yung gitna, laging tagabantay yung gitna, lalo na ikaw nasa gitna, ha? Sige, kaya natin yan, go.
Let's go! Defenders! Let's go! At itong pinakauna nating challenge for today's game, it is indeed a triple header here in the Henares Center, Antipolo City. You are watching us here on the Pilipinas Live app. For 149 pesos only, you can watch us everywhere and anywhere in the world. We're also live here on One Sports and One Sports Plus.
Right. So case in point, we were talking about the new rules or the rule changes. We heard Sammy Akailar. It's like we were watching a timeout, right? The way he was talking to his girls, because we are waiting for the outcome of the challenge.
Ano na gawin mo, ha? Ha? Okay, tapos ikaw naman, C ka ng C, tapos dalawa spiker, back row. Huwag kayo matakot, laro lang.
Laban lang tayo ha. Magiging ano yan? 24.
Is it just me, Noreen,
Yeah.
or I love the demeanor of Coach Sammy Akailar?
We always love that Coach Sammy.
At kita natin dito,
It looks like the ball.
dumaplis ang bola.
Yeah.
Pero yung kamay,
No.
hindi. There is no net touch. The challenge call is unsuccessful on the side of the Gerflor Defenders.
It's really the timing. When the ball touched the net, it looked like the
The
arm.
net shriveled.
Yeah, it looked like Gemma Galanza actually clipped the net, but it was all ball.
Creamline Cool Smashers up by 6.
What a set, great set. Oh!
Net touch there called on Pangs Panaga. And that is a free point to the Gerflor Defenders. Back inside the United Center in Antipolo City, it's day 6 of the PVL second All-Filipino Conference. It's the Gerflor Defenders against the Creamline Cool Smashers right on your screens, with Creamline leading by 7 points. Experience a new way to feel the heart of volleyball. Watch every set, spike, dig, and block live in HD and on demand anytime, anywhere, on any device via Pilipinas Live app. We have Coach Ty Bundit saying hi in the audience. Download and register now.
Well, Coach Ty is always a welcome figure to Philippine volleyball, right? I mean, no matter where he is, obviously we knew of him being Ateneo, then Creamline, then Adamson, but wherever he goes, he's just, everybody's just so happy to see him.
Actually, Noreen, marami nagtatanong kung makikita ba ni sa Domingo si Coach Ty. But no, Coach Ty is here in the Philippines. He just had lunch. Nakita ko with the Creamline Cool Smashers.
As you were saying that, Hans Carlos single block. But look at this slow-mo. That's okay. If you're a Gerflor fan, you're happy with the way they're trying to implement. Eventually, those balls will start going in, but you like what you're seeing, the fluidity of their offense.
You are right on that and on cue. Menchi Tobiera gets that point. The spark plug that we were talking about earlier on. Now she's on deck, ready to serve.
Yeah, it's an offense off the bench. And again, let's mention for the fans who don't know her, she used to play already in the PVL. So at least it's great that she's given another chance to showcase her talent.
And with that, the Gerflor Defenders will be regrouping.
Well, they do need to regroup because Creamline, Michelle Gumabo just finding the holes behind the blocker. So that's going to come too. Fluidity in defense, it's going to come eventually.
You're right on that. Unassailable Michelle Gumabao, 20 points last game against Signal. Gaviola attempts. Kyle to Tots Carlos. And Tots Carlos gets it.
Just rams it through the hands, outstretched arms of Gaviola. And you were talking about Michelle Gumabao, 20 points. You know how come it's so special? Because they're such a talented team. For one player to score 20, I mean, that's huge, right? You have Tots Carlos,
you have Gemma Galanza.
Exactly. Oh.
And we see here on the other side of the court, lumalaban ang Gerflor Defenders.
That's got to be their bread and butter play. Gonzalez to Villarreal. We're going to see more of that connection.
Gonzalez to Villarreal, a very familiar play that I've seen as I was courtside for Army for a couple conferences. Tots Carlos, yet again.
Hammering it down. See, like we said, you have Tots Carlos, you have Galanza, then you have a Michelle Gumabao scoring 20.
And there we have it, the most anticipated moment of the match. We have Bea Bonafe here as our playmaker for the latter half of our first set here in Inares Center, Antipolo City.
So the latest acquisition of Creamline Cool Smashers from the University of the Philippines. Whoa, good serve. Is this her first game?
Yes.
With Creamline?
Definitely it is.
Interesting, no? The player movements really.
Substitutions for Gerflor.
And from what we heard kay Jaime, Bea Bonafes Ates here in Creamline are very excited about her suiting up for today's match. Kasi ang sinabi daw ni Bea, syempre kailangan niya mag-triple time when it comes to the effort, right, and the pressure. But then, they were talking about how she should just relax, enjoy the game. Eliza Valdez told Bea Bonafé actually, love the game more than what's it worth.
But and also I think they have to cherish, you know, the fact that they're playing for a champion team, similar to Lori Bernardo, right, from UP as
Definitely.
well. So imagine the experience they're getting just playing with these veterans.
That point goes to Siang Berte. We have Lara Clavano, Gerflor setter, on deck, ready to serve.
Well, her first serve was a good one. Another good one.
Another chance for Gerflor. Ella saves the ball to Gemma.
Good dig.
Lara was there.
Oh!
And Danza Gertrude gets that.
Well, and Rowley, another player who used to play for the PVL, getting another shot here. And look at that, brushing it off the blockers. I think that was Vargas.
That's a point worth celebrating for the Gerflor Defenders. Creamline now up by 6.
Yeah, 2 straight points. Oh, good save. Good save.
And we have here Gerdrauli yet again. Sato attempts. Beato Tots Carlos.
Still alive.
Longest rally yet here. Gerdrauli again for the hit. And she has it.
Going cross-court. That was our longest rally thus far in this match.
And that is what we were talking about here, Noreen. Yung laban na galing sa Gerflor Defenders.
That's what you want to see, diba?
And we wanted to see it, and here it's against the top team pa.
Oh!
That sails to the net.
Yeah, you know, you don't envy these players because, like Clavano, she was serving well, but in their mind, I can't serve it easy. I have to serve it constantly. Diba? Tough because I'm playing against a very talented team.
The mere fact that they are balancing their defense, their form, and at the same time, the pressure right now against the Creamline Cool Smashers. And that is another point by Siang Berte, a very active player here in the first set.
Yeah, targeting that zone 1 and the quick thoughts Carlos could not catch that.
And as we were talking about Siang Berte, she actually played for the Chocomucho Flying Titans and the Signal HD Spikers before. But it's been 3 years since she last played here at the PVL, but when it comes to experience, she has it.
But really the challenge for these players, the ones that are making a comeback, is really trying to get first physically fit, second is getting back into the game.
Getting back into form, getting back into the game. At doon ng Dogs Banks Managa, leading them to their 20th point.
Well, that's one thing also they will learn is to know your opponents. When you see a blocker in Banks Managa in front of you, you don't want to be like feeding her the ball.
Bea sets it up for Rose. Gets that point right away. We have a team timeout called by Coach Samia Kelar. This was it.
So magsiset ka, pumunta ka dito, mag-quick ka sa likod. Sino nandito, di ba? Dami ka nandito. O, dito ka. Okay, so tama yan. So, nandito ang setter natin. Ang targetin natin ito. Makinig. Pag maganda ang receive, pag i-quick si, isipin mo sa iyo, bigay ang bola, pag gumanito ka, hayaan mo ikaw mag-open dito. Huwag kang pumalo nga, dahil sa block, pumalo ka ng pagganito. Okay, kung gusto mo mag-drop, i-drop mo dito ang bola, i-receive mo lang ha. Magandang pasa, magandang pasa.
Cover.
Let's go!
Gerflor Defenders!
Back inside the Inares Center in Antipolo City, day 6 of the PVL Second All-Filipino Conference. We have here the Creamline Cool Smashers, only 4 points away from getting this first set against the Gerflor Defenders.
Conclusion for Gerflor. Number 12, Amanda out. Number 3, Kim Manzano
We're
in.
seeing a lot of substitutions on the side of Gerflor. It's also good because you're giving your bench players the opportunity to have playing time.
That is correct. We have Kimberly Manzano in for the first time while Shayo Mandal steps out. Here Trauli yet again. We have here our spark plug, Menchi Tobiera.
But then you can see slight weakness in the game of Creamline going down the line. That's the second point we've seen in this set. So you can target that. Once they adjust, then target zone 6.
Efficient zone targeting at that.
Good dig.
Good dig by Menchi Tobiera sa cross court ni Gemma Galanza. We have Gemma Galanza yet again attempts and gets it.
Boy, if you're the Jesus, you'd be so happy with that kill by Galanza because look at that effort. That dive did not go in vain. Look at that. Smart by Galanza.
Yung cross-court ni Gemma Galanza makes every dive of Ella De Jesus worth it for this first match of the game. We have Kyle Negrito back.
Good serve.
Good serve.
Tough serve.
Gemma Galanza goes untouched for their second point, leading Creamline Cool Smashers to have 23 points. 1 point until their set point.
Yeah, back-to-back points for Gemma Galanza. We have yet to see Michelle Gumabao hit from the opposite, right?
Definitely.
I don't remember.
And we love how if Michelle Gumabao slays in that game against Signal, we have here right now Gemma Galanza. That's how much instrumental players they have on the side of Creamline.
It's true. But we have to say a lot of people are saying, okay, since Gia's in Japan, Negrito's gonna be fine because the spikers are good. It's not that easy because she needs to find a set that the spikers like and are comfortable with. So,
Definitely.
yeah, it is an adjustment.
There's an individual setup for each spiker here. Kyle to Michelle. And it's that easy. She gets that point.
With the help of the net.
Creamline is now at set point. Serving for the set, Gemma Galanza.
We have Gemma Galanza on fire already for the first set, on deck, ready to serve.
That's a good pass.
Gonzalez to that point leads Creamline to take the first set here in Inares Center, Antipolo City. This is their third game. They won their first 2 games. We'll be back here on One Sports Plus in Pilipinas Live app. subscribe now for 149 pesos only. Let's take a look at the set 1 highlights.
One thing I can say really is, because from the start we want to manage expectations. We know that Creamline is a defending champion, they're a strong team. But I like what I see from Gerflor. You know, that fight in them. I hear them following the instructions of Coach Sammy, you know. So, and that's what you want to see. They're playing light, and look at the score. It's not so bad. It's a 10-point lead, yes, but 15. Remember, you were telling me what was their score against their last game? They had a 3.
They had a double-digit gap.
Yeah. So let me see to be sure. Yeah, they had a 25-3 against Petrogas. So what I'm saying is, you learn from these games. You know, it's sad, but be positive. Look at the glasses half full. And then you try to always get better. And that's what you want from Gerflor.
And you're right on that because it's their 3rd game. There are a lot of games ahead dahil single round robin to. And with that, one is a lesson for every game that they're going to face and also every team that they're going to go against. The first point goes to the Creamline Cool Smashers.
And also, it becomes a psychological advantage when, okay, I was able to, let's say, they scored 20 against Creamline. I was able to score 20 against Creamline. So when you play, you know, another team's like, okay, we can better that.
At tinataasan yung notch. No?
Yeah.
And with that, every bit of point is essential to the Gerflor Defenders.
Yeah, they'll take that. Lori Bernardo, bit too eager there, trying to dump that ball. But look at the 6 right now of Creamline. Well, you have Gumabao and you have Negrito, but the others are Toldino and Eliza Valdez.
We have Eliza Valdez on court. We also have Bernadette Pons on court. And we have the well-loved Lori Bernard with her quality minutes in her past conferences here as a Cool Smasher.
I'm actually very intrigued to watch Lori Bernardo and see her improvement, you know, from her university days.
Tatlo na nga ang iska sa Creamline Cool Smashers. Yeah. We have Lori, Bea, and Tots.
Good pass.
Gonzalez to Gaviola. Michelle Villarreal was there. Eliza attempts. And that is such a sharp handle.
It clips the line. But what a setup there by Lori Bernardo, showing us that I can set as well. Look at that, setting to Eliza.
Setting powers ni Lori Bernardo. That should be trending on Twitter. Bernadette Pons on deck, ready to serve. That goes through the net. This is an essential 3 points for the Gerflor Defenders.
Yeah, miss hit, and she's showing us it hit her wrist there.
Now serving for the defenders, Jeanette Villarreal.
Jeanette Villarreal, just coming from her military enlistment. Now here, ready to play for the Defenders. Ayun! Hinahanap ng Creamline Cool Smashers fans. The magic unit of Lori Bernardo.
Well, textbook volleyball. That was a perfect pass by Pons. And look at this setup for Lori Bernardo.
And let's talk about how these wingers are setting up for the other wingers. They are activating each other.
Boy, Gaviola getting that point off the hands of Eliza Valdez. Good start for Gerflor. Just a 1 point.
Very good start. We have Jenny Gaviola from the University of Perpetual Health System, Doctor. And we have Michelle Gumabao again, firing from within. Now we have a report from Jaime. What's going on there, Jaime?
Alexis and Rin, I heard you guys talking about Kyle Negrito there in the first set. And the pressure will always be there when there's big shoes to fill, which is why Gia did have some parting words for Kyle before she went off to Japan. And to put it simply, sabi niya, you've always been part of the team. The difference now is you'll go out and play more volleyball. When it comes to adjustments, trust yourself, and you know you can always trust your teammates. That might just be the same set of advice she gave Bea Bonafe for today's game. Now continue to watch Kyle shine in the Pilipinas Live app for just 149 pesos. Alexis and Noreen?
Thank you very much to our courtside reporter reporting from the sidelines, Jaime Ascalon. And you were right about that. Parang may nangyayaring mentorship ngayon sa Creamline Cool Smashers. We have Gia being a mentor for Kyle Negrito being a mentor to Bea Bonafe.
Well, that's the way it is. You know, you learn. There are new players always coming in, so the veterans will actually try to mentor the younger ones. I remember in the last game, it was, I think, Hazareno saying that about Bang Pineda. So, I mean, it happens in all the teams.
And with that, we have Creamline just leading by 3 points. A very good start here on the side of Gerflor Defenders.
I was gonna say before they showed Eliza Valdez, who do you think is serving right now because of the shrieks of the crowd?
Kapag may automatic na sigaw, it's the Phenom who is here on court. Jane Gonzalez gets that one. Depleting the lead only to 2.
Yeah, it's a good set for Gerflor.
Shai Umandal ready to serve as well. From the University of Puerto din. And that sails too wide for Bernadette Pons.
6-7-7.
Yeah, we heard the contact wasn't solid. Not enough top spin there. And hey, it's just a 1-point game. Oh. One thing you don't want to see. Right? Yes, you won't want to see. You narrowed the gap to just 1 point, then you commit the service here.
We have Pao Soriano ready on deck. Benchi Tubiera. That is a bit too short on her end.
Yeah, see, these are the things that these players make a comeback want to get used to. The lights, sometimes there are blind spots when the ball's too high and they want to hit it from the back. So the one thing they need to adjust.
Gonzalez to Gaviola. Kyle to Pons. And that is a direct target on zone 6.
Yeah.
Zone 5.
Well, Pons making up for her previous hitting error. And that's so normal, right, for Bernadette Pons. Oh, 1 error, I'll just make up for that.
We're talking about Bernadette Pons. Grabe ang experience sa beach volleyball. She told everyone na she is having a hard time adjusting to indoor volleyball, but we see her experience, we see her veteranship. Right now, a block touch is being called.
Yeah, that's the challenge. You know, it's funny you're saying that because I remember I was talking with some friends about PVL, and my friends were saying, where is CC? Where is Bernadette Pons? Because it took them a while to come back to indoor, right?
Yung gitna natin, di ba? Ito set na nila, ito yung gitna nila. At tayo to. Pag yan gumanito, susundan.
Ah, it is. Good challenge.
It is indeed a block touch.
The challenge is successful. Point goes to Gerflor.
I was looking at Lori Bernardo. She was all smiles because she knew she touched that ball.
We have the Signal HD spikers there on TV. Ready for their 6 p.m. game later against the Chocomucho Flying Titans.
That's a good game.
That is was unsavable on the end of the Gerflor Defenders. A double point for Bernadette Pons.
Well, that's a luxury Negrita has with her wing. Eliza Valdez, Bernadette Pons, Gemma Galanza.
The advantage of choosing any spiker, all-powerful. Gonzalez back sets.
Oh, chance ball. Good cover.
Gonzalez to Gaviola yet again. Block point. Single block by Bernadette Pons right there.
We have to remember, talking about Gerflor, that Bernadette Pons, not the tallest of player, but she jumps high, number one. She has hang time. You see that slow-mo, that block, she was in the air for quite a time.
And actually, sinabi din ni Eliza Valdez na iba daw yung binibigay na energy ni Bernadette Pons. Maybe that comes from her beach volleyball experience, maybe her personality. Very bubbly as well. Let's not forget she had 3 silver medals in 3 conferences in the other league.
Right.
Have Shang Berte ready to serve.
Ooh, ace.
And that is a golden ace for Shang Berte.
You can see perfect placement on the side of Berte because the two players just looked at each other.
These points are monumental on the side of Gerflor. Look at that. Minimal 3-point lead. Very good on their side as well.
You know, that's not the perfect set, but Pons just manages to get that through.
And Bernadette Pons with that as a triple pointer leads Creamline to get their 13th point here in the second set. They're up by 2 sets. One more set and they take this game. We'll be back here on One Sports Plus, and of course the Pilipinas Live app. Back inside the Inares Center in Antipolo City, we have Bingo Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. And of course, new streaming experiences also wait via the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. And with that, 2 sets under Creamline's hands. This is the PVL All-Filipino Conference. And right now, Creamline is just leading by 4.
We did say it is a better set for Gerflor. You did say 4-point lead. Now 3. Now just 3.
Napakaganda ng set na to para sa Gerflor Defenders.
That's what you want to see if you're a Gerflor Defender fan. The improvement. You know, every game you see the improvement.
Especially on this game, Coach Shami was looking to produce good results. And I was going to ask you, how will this be exemplified? And we can see it right here. They are responding via defense and even good service aces.
Yeah. A little bit of this, little bit of that. But again, it's a decent score, 10-14. But Eliza Valdez just hammers that.
Lori Bernardo ready to serve.
Good serve.
Gaviola. Pons was there. Kyle to Michelle. And that was too strong to save for Pia Sarmiento.
Boy, she is #1 in terms of spiking efficiency in this league. And she's showing us why. I mean, how many attempts, how many kills. So, yeah, I mean, great numbers for Michelle Gumabaw.
That was an attempted combination play on the side of Gerflor, but then Michelle Gumabaw kills it right then and there.
And, you know, I mean, for the fans who have followed volleyball for so long, and you know Pao Soriano, even from Adamson, you're so happy that she's able to maintain the fitness and block that. Eliza Valdez also getting into that block party.
We were talking about a good set on the side of Gerflor. Now Creamline is up by 7 and it's only been, what, 2 minutes?
Yeah, that's how quick that went.
Nori Bernardo, previously from UP Diliman.
Good pass.
Michelle Gumabaw, unassailable machine gun. Michelle Gumabaw, double points for her. Sometimes I'm just left speechless.
I know, when you need a point, just okay. And may I just take a line from Coach Oji Mamon. To whom it may concern. With the setter sets. To whom it may concern, but this time anyone can kill.
When it comes to Michelle, it's a towering block, but it's also a towering spike.
Yeah, exactly.
Sadie Espirito is here on the side of Gerflor. The last time she played was in Valley Pure back in 2022. And we have here a challenge being called by Coach Sammy Aquilar. A block touch.
Tandaan mo, pag na-block, anong gagawin mo? Gagawa ka ng set play wherein makakalusot tayo. Dapat mautak ka talaga sa loob ng court. Ngayon, wala naman tayong makakagawa. Kung binigay niya na ang bola, di ba? Dapat may coverage tayo. Kasi tumigil tayo. Dumikit na tayo, tumigil tayo.
Kasi pag nasa likod ko, dapat magkasok. Pababa yung gagawin. Ikaw nasa likod ko.
Di ba nasa likod ka?
Sa mga maganda. Let's go. Sa patay muna tayo maganda. Kaya na sa malinas. Gerflor! Mga partner! Angat na tayo. Puro gusto ko yung side. Pass mo yung side.
Pantay mo kita, ha? Hoy!
Well, the challenge is a block touch, and it doesn't seem like it touched Michelle Gumabaw, so unsuccessful.
Challenge is unsuccessful. Point goes to Creamline.
And with the 3 challenges Gerflor called, isa pa lang ang nagiging successful on their side of the court. Creamline is now up by 9.
Just like that.
Just like that.
I saw some numbers. 7 blocks for Creamline, 0 for Gerflor. Yeah, so one thing you know that they gotta work on.
Creamline Cool Smashers, they can also add defenders to their
True.
name. And with that, Creamline reaches their 20th point. 5 more points and they get set 2 as well.
You know, that's how fast Creamline can score those points. So if you're Gerflor, remember, you were saying 4-point lead, 14-10. You know, you have to be careful really about your errors.
Every point here is essential on the side of Gerflor. File to Michelle!
It's like an Energizer bunny. She keeps going and going.
We were talking about an Energizer bunny of a player before. I just don't
She's one of them.
Definitely Michelle Gumabaw is one of them.
Actually, there are a lot if you think about it. You know? It's just that case in point is Michelle right now.
Good save there by Pia. And that is by Pao Soriano.
Soriano, exactly.
Time out called by Coach Sammy Aquilar. Let's listen in.
Tagal yung ikot natin kanina. Kanina pa yung nandiyo kayo.
Last point was the Pao Soriano.
Wala pa lang gumawa ng paraan. Gumawa ng paraan para pag umikot yan, magbabago. Diba? Steady na lang kayo sa ganyan, no? Tatlo pa ang spiker. Uulitin ko, kamay lang yan. So, anong gagawin sa kamay? Pwede na magpa-check, di ba? Napakasimple naman ang volleyball eh. Minsan yung naramdaman nyo eh. Di ba? Dapat naglalaro tayo, dapat naging smarty tayo mag-game. Okay naman yung depensa natin eh. Okay naman yung pasa. Spiker ang kailangan.
At narinig nga natin ang sabi ni Coach Sammy Aquilar, 13th title contender. Okay naman daw ang pasa nila, okay din daw ang kanilang depensa. Spiker ang kailangan sa mga oras na ito.
Also, he's trying to simplify volleyball, saying simple volleyball. Those are just hands, so you can, you know, when you hit, you can check it off the hand. So he's trying to simplify it for the players.
Gonzalez to Menchi to Vieira, blocked by Pao Soriano. Menchi yet again attempts. And Pao gets that. It's a double point for Pao Soriano. Creamline reaches the 23rd point. And as of the moment right now, Creamline has done a superb 10-0 run.
Number 7.
How quickly, right? Again, we were talking about the score at 14-10 right now. It's 23-10.
Sunod-sunod ang puntos ng Creamline Cool Smashers. Coach Sammy Aquilar looking a bit frustrated on the side of Gerflor, asking for more activation on the side of the spikers here. We have Lori Bernardo ready on deck to serve. Kung napansin mo nga, kanina pa nagsaserve si Lori, ibig sabihin.
And with a smile.
Tuloy-tuloy ang kanilang puntos.
And with a smile.
With a smile.
She's enjoying herself. Well, one of the rare errors on the side of Creamline. Bernardo, you said she's been serving forever, but
She had 10 good serves before that one.
yeah.
Eliza Valdez. That was saved by Pia Sarmiento. Gonzalez to Gert Rowley. Chance ball for Gerflor. City takes that win.
And look at the celebration. You know, that's true. You have to cherish
experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. 2 sets under the Cool Smashers' hands. This is the PVL All-Filipino Conference. And right now, let's take a look at the Set 2 highlights.
Well, Creamline, we know that they're a good offensive team, but they showed us, you know, they can defend as well. So much blocks, and that's why they actually pulled away. It was kind of close from the start of the 10 and the 12, 13, 14, and then they pulled away. They never looked back. They did well, obviously, in offense, but also in defense. Gerflor right now, they have to learn how to cover. That's very important. You know, yes, acknowledge the fact, Creamline is a good blocking team. What do? We have to cover to give our spikers the confidence to hit. Let's look at some numbers. We talked about the good attacking of Creamline, 15-7, 4 blocks. 1 good ace for Gerflor. We saw that. And Creamline, they're also known to commit more errors than 4, but they minimize that to 4 and 6 for Gerflor. So Creamline looking good, even, you know, putting in different players, making the bench players get some playing time. Gerflor, again, focus on the game plan of Coach Sam.
And with that, from the minutes that we've watched Gerflor play, you were talking about coverage, you were talking about accountability on the side of their setter-spiker connection as well. Kaya kailanganin nila to for the 3rd set if they don't want the Creamline Cool Smashers to take this win home with just 3 sets.
Yeah.
We're talking about the fight here for the Gerflor Defenders.
Yeah, that's really just what you want to see, the fight. You know, when all the coaches say, give your best, at least you as a player can say, I gave my best, right?
Definitely. Coach Sammy Aquilar, again, is not just expecting for a simple win. He's expecting good results, better results from the last game.
Well, we did see a glimpse of that at the start of the 2nd set. You know, it was a good start.
Very promising.
Very promising. And they're hoping to duplicate, if not better, that here in set number 3.
Back here in the Inares Center in Antipolo City again, I'm Alexis Tinsay with Miss Noreen Go covering for today's match. And of course, along the sidelines, you have Aime Ascalon ready to report us some information that he's gotten from the players. The crowd goes wild. We have the 3rd set ready to roll. Looking at the lineup, Gemma Galanza is back here on the court. We have Rose Vargas and Michelle Gumabao here on the side of Creamline.
So I think everyone has played on the bench of Creamline.
We have Jonna Rosal on the side of Gerflor. At wala pang isang minuto. Kanina si Michelle Gumabao.
She's still at it.
Firing from within.
Well, then you have to talk about the blocking of Gerflor. You have to at least challenge the spikers of Creamline. Get a hand at that. There are 2 blockers.
Gerdrauli blocked by Panaga. And that point goes to Creamline Cool Smashers.
Well, that hit, that attack, you can see very intimidated type of attack. You know, put not a full swing. So that's that mindset you have to change if you're Gerflor.
Double contact on the side of the Gerflor Defenders.
Same story. Same story from the Hendrali hit. We saw Espiritu kind of intimidated by the presence of Michelle Gumabao.
Gaviola with that.
Catch and throw.
That's a good hit by Gaviola. I mean, that was an overpass by De Jesus. You can see Negrito tried to keep that in play, but a scoop there.
Gendrauli ready on deck. Michelle Gumabaw yet again. Clavano sets it up to Gendrauli. Kyle to Rose. And that works. We have a report coming from Jaime Ascalon. Go ahead, Jaime.
Alexis and Rin, you know, for the players of Gerflor, they treat this opportunity as one last time to play official volleyball. For example, Lara Clavano for a year sat out and did office work, and she said this was her last chance because given this opportunity, she actually had to try out and she did not expect anything. This is a common thing for the whole Gerflor team, maximizing this chance of a lifetime. Now, this is your chance to download and subscribe for the Pilipinas Live app for just as low as 149 pesos a month. Alexis and Noreen?
Wonderfully put, Jaime Ascalon. It's the last chance of a lifetime. For them, being in an office, you know, doing clerical work for a year and then going back on court, the challenge there is going back to your previous form, going back to the game like you said.
But you understand because as a player, volleyball becomes your life. It becomes your passion. So when you can't play it anymore, you know, the acceptance is so difficult. So they went into the office work. And again, yeah, that's why we love the new teams. Thank you for joining the PVL. You're giving, you know, the opportunity to the old players to come back.
It's like bringing in a part of your life, rekindling something
Rekindling, yes.
that was a part of you before in your younger years. Kudos to the Gerflor Defenders, the players here, doing their very best to showcase what they've got before and, you know, to rekindle it right back here.
Oh, what a serve.
Golden ace there for Michelle Gumabaw. Now Creamline is up by 5-7. That was unsavable on the side of Pia Sarmiento. Clavano to Villarreal. Michelle was there. Rose hits it, but it sails way too wide.
We saw the giggle factor because as she went up, her shoulders were as tense as her face. So that's why, you know, she didn't have that proper swing. Oh, good cover.
At babawi nga ng ganon-ganon lang si Rose Vargas.
See the way they make up for their errors.
They make it up.
Yeah.
Just a second after. That's what you call accountability on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Yeah, and it's really admirable, you know, that kind of attitude.
Kyle to Michelle yet again. Saved by Gaviola.
Oh, good save.
Good save there by Michelle. Gemma Galanza throws it away.
I have to say, Alexis, the net has been so kind to Creamline today. You know, we've seen a lot of, you know, balls clip the net. Yeah.
Daplis pero pasok pa din.
Oh.
The odds. Together with, of course, their skills.
Yeah, that's a given.
Kyle sets it up for Michelle yet again. Gerdrauli to Rosal.
Too long.
Sayang. It was a few inches away.
Yeah, I'm looking at her form. It was good. It's just the snap, the final snap of the wrist.
10 serving 3.
Creamline up by 7 here. A better start for their last set in the side of Gerflor. Sato-san
Joining the scoring act for Creamline. A good read by Ella de Jesus.
Ella de Jesus activating the middles.
Good serve.
Chance for Gemma Galanza to take it away, and she does.
Well, they're really taking advantage of the blocking. You know, or you see the blockers weren't established. So Gemma Galanza is so used to having quickly blockers in front of her. If you're not established, that's already a field day.
Good save there by Ella De Jesus.
Point goes to Gerflor.
That was a miss save by Gemma Galanza. That's a free point for the Gerflor Defenders. A much needed point as well.
Yeah, I think Kyle Negrito was waiting for the referee to whistle, so she didn't like play it, but it was still playable.
We have here Berte on deck. Kyle sets it up for Gemma yet again. That was a chance for Gerflor.
Another one here.
Villarreal.
Oh, what a save.
Good save there by Kyle Negrito. Kyle. Rose Vargas from the pipe.
You see, that's one thing Gerflor has to learn. They have to set up to not be hastening things.
And Creamline gets a 13-point for the third set. A Flying Titan resting as they have a 6 p.m. game against the Signal HC Spikers. We also have here on screen Kat Racelis, a TV commercial model also who is part of the Gerflor Defenders.
Oh, okay. Well, we will get to know the new faces as the tournament progresses. Oh yeah, it's good. You have to keep mentioning them.
Here's the camera love beauty, athleticism, and brains.
Now serving for Creamline, Pao Soriano.
Pao Soriano, the triple point threat a while ago last set.
You see Pao Soriano and Lori Bernardo in for Creamline.
Creamline Cool Smashers up by 9 points.
Oh,
And that was such a great hit. A cross-court one at that by Menchito Biera.
well, Vieira's goal for this match is 5 points. You want to have more than that. You know, that's her goal.
We have here Jeanette Villarreal ready to serve.
Oh,
Golden for Jeanette Villarreal.
well, she has to take charge for Gerflor, right? I mean, she's the one with the most experience. Net Villarreal. So yeah, I mean, we see these service aces. She has to be the one.
Jeanette Villarreal, right from her military enlistment. Kyle sets it up to Gemma Galanza.
That's a block point.
That was a block point from Sati Espiritu.
14.
Well, 2 straight points for Gerflor.
Bawiin ang kung anong kayang bawiin on the side of Gerflor Defenders.
But service error there.
Now Creamline again. Up the lead by 7 points. We have our starting setter, Kyle Negrito, ready to serve.
Oh, what a serve!
Service
What a beautiful serve by Kyle Negrito. She's actually, again, leading the boards in setting efficiency, right?
Yeah, but I love that slow-mo. Look at the way the ball just dropped after it crossed that net. That's a perfect serve for you.
Chance for Michelle Gumabao. And she gets it. All smiles on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Coach Carlos is being substituted here.
Coach Aaron saying, enough. Enough. Michelle Gumabao.
16 serving 7.
It's so hard, no? The job of Coach Sherwin and the coaching staff. Now you obviously want to give equal amount of playing time to the players. How do you do that?
It's a good problem to solve anyway. Coach Carlos just enters the court and puts that away right away.
Instant offense. Took one off Michelle Gumabao's book there.
That's what we noticed from the Creamline Cool Smashers. They're not taking their time. They're doing it right away. Kung kakayanin, mapatay ang bola, gagawin nila.
Oh, another good serve.
That was a miscomp on the side of the Gerflor Defenders. Ito na nga, siguro ang pinakamalaking lead ng Creamline Cool Smashers.
11 points. So they bring in the veteran Gonzalez in for Gerflor. Tough serve. Chance for Creamline.
Saved by Gerflor. Gonzalez to Sati. And that is way too wide. The point goes to the Cool Smashers. At pumasok na yun, si Bernadette Pons. We have a timeout called by Coach Sammy. Let's listen in.
Pag in-over yan, magsiset play ang kalaban. Magiging smart naman tayo maglaro. O, kanina, ilang spiker? 2. Pinipilit nila ibigay ang bola rito. So, pasahan natin na maayos. Kulang na naman ang pasa. Hindi na naman tayo umikot. Paikutin natin na maayos. Pakikot.
Gerflor Defenders!
Here in Inares Center, Antipolo City, this is just the first match of our Thursday triple header. And if the pattern continues, we are 6 points away from Creamline Cool Smashers getting this game. We have 2 more matches ahead.
Still serving for the Cool
Well, in that
Smashers.
huddle, you can already feel the frustration of Coach Sammy because we did say from the start of this game, we just want Gerflor to play like within the system of Coach Sammy, and they're not playing the way Coach Sammy has, programmed it to be. So that's why we heard that in the huddle.
The first half of the second set, that was very in system for Coach Sammy Aquilar. Oh, it's Carlos. Saved by Pia Sarmiento. And Bernadette Pons targets zone 1 and gets it.
Pons in the left side. Got Carlos on the right side. Eliza Valdez there as well.
Now serving for Creamline, Bernadette Pons.
Bernadette Pons, the energy giver of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Great save there by Pia Sarmiento. That is a solid block point by Lori Bernardo.
You know, when you see her go up to that block, just one step, she just read the spiker, knew where to position herself.
Substitution for Creamline, number 1, Negrito out, number 15, Bea Bonifay.
And we have here Bea Bonifay again on court.
21, serving 8.
Bernadette Pons, double points a while ago on deck.
Another good serve.
And that smart jump was done by Lori Bernardo. As we said, quality minutes coming from her consistently.
Yeah. She was very careful not to be called for the overreach. Better passing.
Back set to Menchi Tobiera. Eliza was there. Eliza again.
Oh.
And that works for the Pino. See, talking about that. Tumakli sa net pero pasok.
The net has been really good to them. Exhibit Ina ata.
If you take a look around the Linares Center, it's becoming quite full. We see here people wearing pink, people wearing purple. And for this next match, we have the Akari Chargers versus the Farm Fresh Foxies at 4 p.m. And at 6 p.m., we have the Signalichi Spikers and the Chocomucho Flying Titans. Very loaded teams coming right up here on the Pilipinas Live app. Bonafet to Lori, saved by Gonzalez.
Oh, overpass.
Ball is still alive.
Whoa!
And Shang Berte carries that fourth.
So you see, again, you know, the talent of players like Berte, she just needs to build her own confidence. So every game in, game out, you know, that's how she can play. Or she should play.
That's right. And also with the gelling, they've been together for only a month. And they've had their strong suit. They've had their moments here against Creamline. Now the Creamline Cool Smashers is at their match point. Yet again against Chocomucho and against Signal. They both won those 2 games with only 1 set loss. Protecting their supremacy here. Let's see what happens. And that is a solid block point, ending their game with what we were calling such great defense on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Yeah, the franchise should be happy with the way everyone played. They emptied their bench. Creamline's lineup, everyone got to play, and everybody actually played really well.
And that is the magic and the beauty of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
You know, you lost two key players at the beginning of the season, yet Creamline continues to shine. For you, what's the recipe for your success?
Teamwork is the most important thing, and we just have to follow the system of our coach or of our team. Just stick with our culture. And of course, we offer this also to our teammates who aren't here, and to everybody who believes and supports us. Thank you so much po.
Mitch, 20 points ka first and second game, and now player of the game once again. Let's talk about your connection with Kyle Negrito. What can you say about your connection there?
Andun naman yung connection namin. I think what we have to do lang talaga is execute. We practice every single day and we know each other naman. So we just really have to show that every time we step into the court, we have to be ready. Ako yung mindset ko lang talaga pag nasesetan ako ng bola, even if it's a good or a difficult set, kailangan lang talaga to contribute.
Any greetings for today, Mitch?
From Ate Pao, happy birthday Janelle Mendoza and Marjorie Thompson. And maraming salamat to our management. Of course, to all the fans who came out here in Inares Antipolo, thank you so much. To our families, thank you God for this win. And maraming salamat to all the PVL fans.
There you have it, our best player of the game, Michelle Gumabaw. Alexis and Noreen.
Thank you very much, Jaime Ascalon, and also congratulations again to Michelle Gumabaw and the rest of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Let's take a look at the match highlights because as we talked about, Noreen, it was Michelle Gumabaw who shined, but also we have every other player in their roster shining for this 3-set match.
Yeah, you know, it was a dominating performance by Creamline. What was nice is, you know, for the fans, everybody got to play. Everybody got to showcase their talent. No? Down Lori, Bernardo, Bonafé, Rosemary Vargas, Pauser, Bernadette Pons. But you're happier because you rarely see Pauser, Rosemary Vargas, and Lori Bernardo, maybe even Bonafé. So you're happy that these players got their opportunity to play. And, you know, we could have chosen other best players, but Michelle Gumabaw really solid from start to finish.
And you are right on that. Let's take a look at the numbers. 75 points to 37.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? Dominating, 44 compared to 20, 11 blocks compared to 1. Aces went away. So, really, and they actually, in 3 sets, they had 14 errors. That's just about an average of 5 errors per set. That's pretty low for Creamline. So, they look good the entire match and they showed their supremacy. But that's not just say, for Gerflor, again, another learning experience for you. You know, learn from how you played today and try to apply it in future matches.
And the both of us, Noreen, we won't forget how Gerflor Defenders really did well on that first half of that second set.
Yeah, there are good points, you know, there are bright spots, and again, just learn from today.
And that is right. And you know what? Up next, we have 2 more games coming up for 4 p.m. We have the Akari Chargers and the Farm Fresh Foxies. Up next again, this is Alexis Tinsay with my beautiful partner Noreen Go and Jaime Ascalon on the sidelines. This is the PVL 2023 All-Filipino Conference. We'll be back here on the Pilipinas Live app.
Sabi ko, pag nag-high school ako, gusto ko siya yung setter ko kasi nga, alam niya na, Lumero.
Oh, lalim.
Touch naman yun.
At least bumalik.
Yes. Importante mo balik.
Tama yun. Number 2 question. Wow. Gusto niyo